Hello, friends, and welcome back to some more Dreambound. Hopefully, this is the last episode. Not because I'm not enjoying this game, like I am. It's just this is so long. I thought we were gonna be done in like episode 1, maybe episode 2, and we're still going on. I'm also gonna double check in this episode, make sure that I have a timer going on, so I know when to stop and not just, I feel like we can keep going. When it hits an hour, we're done. We're gonna stop for the night. But let's see what the game has for us now. Awake, asleep. Awake, asleep. An ever-turning, ever-tumbling rock rolling down a hill that never ends. For one that had given up on reality, it was two sides of the same coin. Whether he was awake, whether he was asleep, what did it matter in the end? Why did it matter when both realities were filled with nightmares? Why did it matter when no matter what he did, nothing could heal that hollow feeling where his heart used to be? Noah's eyes began to focus. How long had he been sitting in front of his easel, awake? He did not know. Once again, his painting stared back at him, complete. Rolling green hills that melted away into nothing. A world so meaningless, so fragile. An entire existence that depended on one person. Yet Noah felt himself enamored. His fingers trailed over the long, dried paint. He could still feel the wind on his skin, the earth, his feet. The bite of metal pressing into his wrists as he approached a castle straight out of fantasy. And the expression on the man that called himself Crow's face. August. Should you really be trailing your fingers over that? I was going to say, what happened to Ivan? He's here somewhere. Ah. Noah jumped up from his stool, instantly spinning around to hide his painting behind him, as if it were something shameful. I will say I really liked that animation there of Ivan, and then he like slowly moved to the side. That was cool. I forgot about this guy. Fuck. I can do whatever I want with my own stuff. Hurry up and get out of here before you call the police? The white-haired man stood with his arms crossed and a look of what Noah would almost call nothingness on his face. Asshole, he's just mocking me. What are you painting? None of your business. What's the problem? Just show me. I have choices? I've never had choices before. I'll show him. Fine, whatever. Noah stepped to the side, allowing Ivan to see the painting in full. He peered through the darkness, examining the brush strokes. It's a painting of a dream I had, that's all. Nosy, Ivan left behind the finished painting and instead focused on the mounds of unfinished and broken canvases that littered the room that was once a living room. Why are there so many half-complete and broken? Why does it matter? Just curious. Just leave already. If you're looking for money, I don't have any. Go find someone else to harass. I'm not looking for money. And I'm not interested in talking to strangers. You have been this entire time. Ivan smiled lopsidedly. I like his smile, oh my god. Looking at the way you live, I doubt you have much interest in talking to anyone. Thanks for the commentary on my life that I didn't ask for, jackass. What the hell do you want from me? Didn't I tell you last night? I've taken an interest in you. There's something I wanted to confirm. Spit it out already, then leave. I'm tired. I just wanted to see how someone that could jump into dreams handled reality. Interesting. Noah's eyes went wide. Ivan looked towards his easel once again, smiling at the painting that lay completed. I have no clue what you're talking about. Guess this recording is fake, then. His phone pulled from his pocket, Ivan turned the screen to face Noah. On it, a recording of Noah and Cain walking side by side before suddenly disappearing. All the color drained from Noah's face. You wanted me to leave, right? Sure, see ya. Wait. Changed your mind? Noah's eyes instantly went back to the marking that ran up Ivan's body. How do you know about that? At that exact moment, the door to Noah's apartment opened with a creak that seemed to drag on for far too long. Someone rushed inside before suddenly freezing in place. A deep frown was engraved into his brow at the sight of Ivan. What the? Who's this? Ivan looked at him, completely deadpan, before turning his head towards Noah. You just let anyone in? That's unsafe. Ivan's so short. I'd never noticed until seeing Kane right next to him. Hey, I asked you a question. Ivan lazily looked back towards Kane, disinterested. I'm Ivan. He didn't bother asking for Kane's name in return. Okay, Ivan, what are you doing in Noah's apartment? Noah, do you know this guy? This guy knows about entering dreams? And those markings. So who is he? His markings, suddenly getting pulled into dreams, people turning up dead. I can't let him leave yet. Relax, Kane. Friends. Old friends. He's no friend I've ever met. It's been a long time. I met Ivan before I met you. Right, fine, whatever, but I need to talk to you. Kane side-eyed Ivan, who simply stood with his arms crossed over his chest, not moving. Be my guest. Alone. Kane caught Noah's arm and pulled him into the kitchen, a frown setting to his brow. Please tell me I didn't dream up everything that happened. Wait, I mean it was a dream, but was it real, too? It was. This is insane. What's more insane is that we were forced in. I've never seen that happen before. Forced in? Something pulled us into that dream. For some reason. You've been watching the news about the people turning up dead. I think what's happening with the dreams might be connected to that. Why? How? At this point, I suppose I should just be honest with him. That wasn't the first dream I was pulled into. Before, I saw my father get shot, and the next day, he was dead. You what? Kane stumbled backwards a few steps into the kitchen bench. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Do you really think that could be a coincidence? But if it's not, then you're saying, what, someone killed him in his dream? Maybe, it's possible. And what could you even do about that? Well, if something's going on, I don't want you to be in danger. Please, just forget about it. But for the first time in years, I can paint again. If I go back again, will I be able to do another? Will I finally be able to put my brush to canvas again? Noah, your silence is beginning to frighten me. Noah's voice was barely a whisper, nothing more than a wisp. I like that phrasing. I finished 2 paintings. What? Kane, I haven't been able to paint in years. Every time I tried, it's like my hand won't move. But now, what does that have to do with dreams and murders? It's because of them. Since I went back, I've been able to do it. Noah, there is a million safer options to inspire your creativity. It's not about inspiration. This is different. You wouldn't understand. I'd understand a lot more if you explained yourself to me occasionally. Noah looked towards the paint-splattered kitchen floor. There's nothing left in this world to inspire me. I tried everything, and look at where that left me. I have nothing. I've been trying to help you. Trying to inspire you. How? Why am I getting options in this chapter, but not before. Thank you for trying. Well, thanks for trying and all that. I just wish I could be enough. This game hurts me, the relationship between Cain and Noah. Cain shook his head before looking Noah in the eyes. I'm happy for you, Noah. Happy that you're getting back into painting. All I want is for you to be happy. Cain dragged his fingers over the kitchen counter before inspecting the layers of dust with a sigh. Let me help you get this place cleaned up. There's no need, I'm fine with it like this, Noah. It'll just get messy again anyway. Fine. Cain! There's something else I want to talk about anyway. Noah, about August. Noah's entire body froze up. Or Crow, or whatever he said his name was. What was that? I don't know. Noah, even I want to believe that was him, but August is dead. It couldn't have been. You don't know that. Cain jumped in surprise at Noah's furious tone. What the fuck happened to August? You don't know that. It could be him. Step, step, step. The sound of footsteps against dirty floorboards. Someone entered the kitchen. Gee, I wonder who. Ivan! Ivan walked past the two, paying them no mind, and headed for the fridge. He opened it, blinked twice, then closed it again. Where's all the food? Can you not read the room a little? Why? It's there to read. We're having a private discussion here. Leave. I'm a guest here. It's not your house, so I don't have to do what you say. It's not your house either. Have some respect. That's where you're wrong. Yeah, me too, Cain. We were just discussing about me moving in. We were? Seems our friend Noah here has been looking for a roommate. That was the final straw. Cain took long strides towards Ivan and caught him by the collar, glaring down into his face. Cain, says Cain. Somehow I feel like that was supposed to be a Noah line. Who the hell do you think you are? Equally, something snapped within Ivan, who shoved him back with an annoyed expression on his face. Huh? You think you can lecture me? It's none of your business who I am. You think you're so much better than me? You burst in just as Noah and I were having a private discussion, too. Read the room a little next time, will you? Look, I'm tired. I don't care if you two are gonna fight, but go do it somewhere else. Damn. This guy obviously won't listen to me. Noah, tell him to leave already. You can't seriously be thinking about living together with him. No, I wasn't, but if that's what it takes. I think it would be better off if you left, Cain. You need to cool your head. We can talk later. Every single time. Noah barely knows Ivan, but he's gonna kick Cain out. Noah barely knew August, but he preferred August over he did Cain. I honestly like all three of them equally. Cain, Ivan, and August. But, like, Noah's hatred of Cain. This game's gonna come out and I'm gonna force Noah to romance Cain first just because of this. Noah. Ivan stepped away from Cain, his hands up in the air as if in defeat. You should listen to him. Fine. That's what you want. Stay safe, Noah. Don't do anything stupid. I'll come back tomorrow. No promises. Fine. See you later. The door shut behind him with a click. Silence stretched onwards and onwards until Noah finally spoke up. There is a box of Frofla in the background. We all know what kind of cereal that is. I just don't know whether I should point it out. Like, though, to be fair, we had the champion shirt earlier. So full on, that is just a box of Frosted Flakes. Cool. How do you know about the dream world? I'm hungry. Could have the Frosted Flakes. I don't care. Answer my question. Too hungry to answer. Go out and buy something to eat. Can't. Why? I don't have any money. So you're after my money after all? No disrespect, but you don't look like the type with any money yourself. It's not my job to feed you. And it's not my job to answer your questions. Ugh. Noah turned and stormed out the front door, with Ivan following along behind him. Where are we going? The light from outside burned Noah's tired eyes. He tried desperately to shield himself from the brightness, but in the end gave up, his hand hanging uselessly at his side. Behind him, Noah could hear quickly approaching footsteps, light and quick, before a man with white hair appeared beside him. His face was still blank and uninterested, as if nothing would ever be able to faze him. Noah only looked away for a moment, a disgruntled sigh escaping his lips. And the moment he looked back, Ivan bit into a ripe red apple. Where'd you get that? Ivan waved back over his shoulder absent-mindedly, as if the question didn't interest him. Back there somewhere. Did you steal it? You paid for that, right? Why does that matter? You can't just do that. Why not? Because you have to pay for it. You can't just take whatever you want. You still haven't given me a reason why. Ugh. With a groan, Noah reached into his pocket and pulled out his wallet. Inside, a few coins and a credit card that was quickly running out of money. With a deep apology, Noah apparently found the guy who was selling apples. Like, if the guy didn't come back, if the guy didn't yell for it, just let it go. Anyway, then he went back to Ivan, who had already finished his apple and thrown the core down an alleyway. Why do you care? No one saw me, and no one would have noticed it missing exactly. I care because it's the wrong thing to do. Your morals sure are confusing. What's that supposed to mean? Ivan shrugged. You're the one happy for people to die as long as you can paint again, right? So you were eavesdropping. You talk loudly. Noah frowned in response, but Ivan spoke again before he could. Let's go in here. Why there? Ivan nodded towards an old diner, the kind of place that tried desperately to be cool, but everything they did came off as outdated. The tables were mostly empty. Ivan just shrugged and entered first, leaving Noah by himself on the sidewalk. What is going on? Okay. The few people that sat in the restaurant turned to look at the two as they came in. At first, Noah felt overly self-conscious, their gazes sticking to his skin like tar. Then he noticed they had no interest in him, while their eyes were focused on Ivan alone. Probably because of how he's dressed. Yet Ivan didn't pay them any mind. Without even blinking, he strode past to take a booth in the corner, far from the door and any other people. He doesn't even care about all these people staring at him. If anyone could be described as marching to their own beat, it's this guy. Uncomfortable, Noah took the seat across from Ivan. Something wrong? Everyone's staring this way. And? Doesn't that make you uncomfortable? Let me tell you a secret. No one gives a shit about you. Or about me. Or about anyone. In a minute, they'll all go back to what they were doing and forget I was even here. I'll fade away like a memory from the distant past. Why would I care about someone's fleeting thoughts? Let's just eat. Why would I care about someone's fleeting thoughts? If only it was so easy for me to disregard. Noah opened up the menu, unsurprised to see a page full of word art, stock images, and jokes years outdated. No wonder it's so empty. What's that? What's what? In your hand? The menu? Ivan opened it up, frowning at the words on the page. Is there a problem? No, just get me whatever you're having. Ivan, can you read? Fine. Can I take your orders? Yeah. Noah cleared his throat awkwardly. When was the last time he ordered food at a restaurant? It's not that hard. Can we just get a couple of, burgers? No problem. Anything to drink? Noah's mind wandered back to his empty wallet. Just water, please. Coming right up. Her bubbliness was at odds with the musty, aged environment. You don't look like a stutterer. Not used to talking to people? That's hilarious, coming from someone with no social awareness. Do you ever actually leave your house? It's none of your business. So no. I understand. You're a shut-in. We're not so different. It's not like that. I decided I didn't want to leave. It's the decision I made. That's what shut-ins say. Look, I really don't care what you think about me. I just want you to tell me what you know about... Noah lowered his voice, his eyes shifting to the other customers. About the dream thing. That's simple. I can do the same thing. You can enter dreams, too? Ivan nodded, sipping on the water the waitress had left behind. So Ivan's from, like, a different world, right? Like, I mean, obviously, look at him, but... Aren't you gonna give me some kind of explanation? There's not anything to explain. You asked how I knew, and I told you. There's a lot to explain. I don't know about you, but I've never met another person like me. How'd you get in? When? How often do you do it? What does it mean? Ivan shrugged again, more occupied with the water than with Noah's questions. I'd rather talk about something else. I'd rather talk about it somewhere else. Where would that be? I already brought you here. Before either of them could continue the argument, the bright and friendly waitress finally brought back their food, sitting the 2 plates down on the dingy table. Dingy? The grease from the burger pooled up on the plate, making the unappetizing meal all the more disgusting. But that didn't seem to bother Ivan, who dug right in. Begrudgingly, Noah followed suit. At the same time, he struggled to rip his eyes away from the strange man. Dreams, deaths, those markings. I shouldn't bring up the deaths yet. If it's true that people are getting murdered in their dreams, and this guy can jump into dreams, not until I can trust him. So, where did you end up? What do you mean? Whose dream? Someone you know? My teachers. From high school. Interesting. Actually, do you have a phone? I think so. Do I want to know how you got it? Probably not. Here. Noah picked up the phone. It was a nondescript black phone with no lock. He opened up the web browser, his fingers hovering over the screen. Let's see. Emery Floyd. Links to websites from all over popped up in Noah's search. Finally, he found something. A phone number. Okay. Right under a picture of Mr. Floyd smiling brightly next to a man he'd never seen before. What am I doing? This won't mean anything. It was all a dream. His apology meant nothing. No hello? Why did you do it to me? Oh, maybe it's a text? I don't know. Instantly, the phone buzzed, making Noah jump. Ivan ate his burger, paying him no mind. Who is this? Noah. The phone lit up again, but this time with a phone call. Noah stared at the screen, debating what he should do before it timed out. Can we meet up and talk? I can come to you. Wherever you are. I don't want to meet up. This was a mistake, forget it. Please. Without a second thought, he slid the phone over the table back towards Ivan, who had just finished eating. Can you please answer my questions now? What was that for? Sure. With a lopsided smile, Ivan reached over the table and took Noah by the hand. Before he could question anything, everything went black. And the world fell away into pieces. Sure, okay, take me. No matter how many times it happened, he'd never get used to it. He didn't want to. But somewhere, deep down in his mind, the crazy part of him had started to crave it. Okay, that's ominous. Noah only opened his eyes again when he fell onto something soft. Mere moments later, the wind was knocked out of his lungs as Ivan landed safely on top of him. Good job, Ivan. What the hell are you doing? We haven't even paid yet. Once again, your morals confuse me. Anyway, like I said, it doesn't matter. No one saw. We'll be on camera. You think I'm that naive? How do you think I picked that restaurant and that dingy corner table? Dingy? I still don't know. There were no cameras facing back there. Ivan, quickly leaving Noah behind, took a few bouncy steps forwards, looking somewhat impressed. Bouncy? At that moment, Noah realized why the landing was so soft. Below him, soft white clouds had cushioned his fall. Where are we? Whose dream is this? I'm no meteorologist, but I'd say we're on a cloud in the sky. No shit. How would I know whose dream it is? Someone having a midday nap, I guess. It's dangerous to jump into a dream without realizing where you'll end up. And? I do it all the time, and I'm fine. Mine might be a stretch, I was gonna say relatively. Since when do you care for your own personal well-being so much anyway? What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular. Look, whatever. Just answer my questions. I don't have any answers for you. What? I imagine I'm the same as you. Got the ability as a child, no clue why. I don't bother questioning it. You said you'd answer my questions. Well, I did. I don't know. That's my answer. Then why bother bringing me here? Being out there makes me tired. Also, I don't want to pay for lunch. This guy. You're the only other person I've met that's like me. That's enough to make me, and other people, interested. I'm getting out of here. Running away again. I'm not running away from anything. You brought me here for absolutely no reason, with a promise of answers you don't even have. I was an idiot to believe someone like you would know anything. Ivan's eyebrow twitched, something Noah wouldn't usually notice about someone, but even a slight change to Ivan's impassive face was hard to miss. Someone like me? Yeah, someone like you. Have you ever looked in a mirror? You and I are the same. I'm not. You're not what? You know nothing, just like me. You have no one, just like me. You are no one, just like me. Noah wanted to tell him just how wrong he was. The words failed him. Because it's true. I have nothing. Ivan smirked. Why are you shut in? There's nothing left in my life to live for. And yet here you are, alive. Something is keeping you going. If there's nothing left for you out there, what about in here? In dreams? No, Well, how about it? Fancy abandoning reality with me? I don't like this question. On one hand, I want to know more. On the other hand, I don't want to, be trapped here in a way. I don't like that. Can I forget how to get into the menu. Can I, just save casually? And then say yes? What happens if you say next? Yes, Noah hesitated. Just for a split second, that is. Because to abandon reality was all he ever wished for. After all, what did he have to live for? Cain? Cain? He would survive by himself. He always had. The two of them are different. What if I said yes? Then you could forget about everything that happened in the past and be free. I don't like this. You know, I think I've made a mistake. Forget everything? Every single thing? Every single person? Noah hesitated once again, except this time it continued. Ivan, noticing his hesitation, smiled lopsidedly. There's no point in coming with me if you're not totally sure. You might think you want to abandon reality, but something is grounding you there. Something, or someone, I wonder. You just kicked me out to the main menu. Okay. What if I say no? I was not expecting a hard cut to the main menu right there. I don't know what you're talking about. Abandon reality? What's the alternative? That's your response, then you're not ready for the answer. Right. Oh my god. Okay, I want to know what happens in, like, other things. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna mess around. Like, for example, showing Ivan the painting. I'm going through this real fast. I want to know what happens if you just say no. Yeah, and there was another option, wasn't there? Something with Cain? Don't show him. Problem is, I don't want to show you. Ivan kept his perfectly straight, uninterested expression glued to his face as he stared Noah down. Fucking asshole. You probably already saw it earlier while I was sleeping anyway. Whatever. Enjoy. Defeated, Noah's shoulders slumped as he stepped to the side. Ivan, in return, stepped forward to take his place, leaning in close to examine the... Okay. So we see it anyway. And then skipping forward to the conversation with Cain. Oh, it's just I never asked for your help, and that's so mean. I'll do it anyway just for the content, but, like, I don't... Like I said, I'm gonna force Noah to romance Cain when this full game comes out, solely because he's so damn mean to Cain. I never asked for your help in the first place. Even if you don't care and don't appreciate it, I'll still keep trying to help. He's so good. That's what friends do. Cain shook his head before looking Noah in the eyes. I'm happy for you, Noah. Happy that you're getting back into painting, and all I want is for you to be happy. That's it. So, I guess that's all of the demo. Let's go to the title screen ourselves. Yeah, really interesting that it just kind of stops. It doesn't warn you, hey, you're about to finish the demo. It doesn't say, like, thank you for playing, or whatever. It's just, you talk to Ivan, you make a decision, and then you're yeeted to the main menu. But like I said, I find this game really interesting. I'm not crazy about, like, how depressing it is and just Noah's personality, but I want to help him get better. And I want to know about the dreams. I want to know about Ivan. I want to force Noah to get with Cain, solely because Cain needs something good in his life. Noah's always constantly mean to him. I want to know about August and the crow. Similarities, are they the same person? What happened to August? Why is he dead? Did he go into one of the dreams and now he's Crow? That's kind of my thought process here. I want to know. I want to know what's going on here, but that is literally the end of the demo. I cannot go any further, but I'm really excited for this game to come out fully so we can play it, so we can see a little bit more of it, and I hope that you're excited too. But that's all we've got, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you either in the future for more of this when the game comes out, or just in my next video where I'll Be playing a different game. Okay.